Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's up?
And Waleed.
What's up, guys?
We are here, as you can tell in the title, to talk about The Amazing Race, Episode 3. Just off the bat, this show is such a damn ray of sunshine. If you cover and follow the Reality Guys, we do cover other franchises, and mainly right now we're covering The Bachelor, which we haven't enjoyed so far this season. 2 weeks in, everyone's letting us know that they noticed that we're not enjoying it, but everybody on Facebook, Brian, things they're all agreeing with us. So like we do have one commenter who doesn't like our things. It's all good though. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. We are not mean people. But guys, do you agree? Amazing Race, positive experience so far?
100%.
I'm just gonna leave with this. This isn't even definitely like the main point of this episode, but I'm just so mad at myself, guys. I am so mad at myself because I love the Hutchinsons.
Yeah,
I should have picked the Hutchinsons. They are my type of people. I am so mad at myself. I got suckered in by Clear Eyes, Full Hearts.
Yeah, but it's still not a bad pick.
It's not a bad pick. Again, remember this game. I also was waiting for someone to say "can't lose," you bastards.
Sorry.
But the whole thing is survive and advance in this game. But the Hutchinsons are a delight. They are probably going to take over that school. They were better. They were like critiquing the children. I loved it. Yeah, they were great.
They were good.
Dude, anytime that's like that acting or singing, like I think that's good. If they're behind, that's really going to catapult them up. I think.
Those are things that usually are like the death snares for people too, or the ones where you have to perform or memorize things. They like knew the count, like boom, boom, or they're like, let's do the dance. Out, see ya.
Yeah, and same with the gay couple. They did really well too.
They did very well as well.
Up a couple slots.
Yeah, well, you saw they had that viral.
Yeah. So those two,
they're gonna be good.
Yeah, if you're saying that, Bill, that the tough ones are the singing and dancing, those two teams, even if they're dead last, they could even shoot up a couple slots. That's big for them.
Yeah, they got done quick.
I kind of, it's funny now watching a few episodes in now, I'm starting kind of lists here. So I have a list of things that you need to learn for The Amazing Race. You need to learn how to drive a car stick, 100%. You need to know how to read a map. That's big too.
Yep.
And third, I actually wrote, and this is in direct result to Arun and Natalia, people need to watch the show. Just like I say about other things, watch the show. Don't change detours after you start one. That's the death snare, dude. How do you think you're not going to come in last?
Yeah.
Unless it's like right next to you where you are, then I don't see why you would change. You just got to suck it up.
Yeah, as soon as they changed, I was like, they're either going to be last or get really lucky and be next to last after they did that.
Did they not have a hammer? Weren't they kind of like zooming in that there was still like a hammer on the barrel? Were both of them not using a hammer?
Yeah. But you would think her father would know, like, you know, a little bit and like what to do. Like it's his job to direct like exactly how to do it, even if you've never done it before. But
yeah, and Joe, and also adding that, like, there's other teams there. Just watch them.
Yeah.
Why didn't they ask one of the other teams since they gave help? If they had asked one of the other teams they helped, they probably would have helped them.
Yeah. She was like, hopefully good karma comes back and finds us. It's like, you didn't even look for it. You didn't ask. You didn't ask. You didn't even like scope your surroundings to see what you could possibly do. You were just like, oh, this one's too hard. Let's go switch detours.
Exactly.
They asked for directions a lot in this episode too. Did anyone notice that? No directions really were being asked the first two episodes too much, just except on the street kind of to like find the Bobby. But I watched all last season and I do not remember them asking for directions nearly as much. This was I wonder if like Glasgow is like complicated to navigate.
Bill, did they rent cars in that season? Like I feel like them having to drive is definitely.
Yeah, so again, it seems like these later seasons, which I don't blame them, just like Survivor, everything seems like it's a little bit more staged, a little bit more prepared. Correct me if I'm wrong, like in the comments, people, either on Facebook or here on the videos, but I dead remember in the old Amazing Races, like it was on them to find a damn car if they wanted to rent a car or take a taxi. And it just seems like it's like, oh, here's 30 Mini Coopers. Here you go.
A fleet.
It really is. I'm really other questions I really had for you guys. What would you guys have picked? Would you have done the kilt or the barrel?
Again, I think I would have done barrel in both.
I think I would have done the barrel.
Wife and or friend. I don't think I would have done. If I was with my friend Theo, I might have done the singing.
I think I would have liked the singing. Just like I think from just watching the show, I would be like, man, it seems like those ones are faster though. You know what I mean? If you go like I don't know. The barrel wasn't that complicated either, though.
It didn't seem like it. I think they edited the way they
Make it
edited
seem long.
They made them look like they struggled, and as soon as they said like I can't get it, it was just like bang, bang, bang. Like they got those things done really quick.
I mean, that was a 1-day leg. They didn't. There was no overnight. There was no like traveling from one part to the country to the other for the pit stop, anything like that. It was just all in the city. And I'm thinking going forward, we're going to see a lot of that. I think when they return, they're going to be a little bit careful with them, like hopping borders or hopping city borders, even. And I bet whether they show us in the editing or not, they're going to be doing a lot of like at least little mini breaks in between the legs, probably for like testing and crap like that. I would think.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it.
No, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's going to be very interesting. So we've talked about kind of the main points here. A lot of the teams looking strong. Like we said, unfortunately, Arun and Natalia made a really big mistake by doing 2 detours, basically, and they were eliminated from the race. I do want to talk about how the episode ended, though, guys. Obviously, the coronavirus affected the amazing race, just like everything was affected. This one specifically going around the world during a pandemic is almost impossible. What did they say? 18, 19 months later, they resumed?
Yeah, something like that.
Months later, yeah.
18 months later, resuming. So, like they said, it is really tough. What people don't realize, and if you're just like a casual reality fan, you have to get off your job. I mean, now this season, a lot of them were lucky. A handful of them are like YouTube stars or like things like that. But a lot of them, like police officers and the father daughter and Sam being a teacher and Akbar is the teacher and like all those things, like you have to get off of work. And now to have to try to do that again. Now, again, some of these teams, it looked like not everyone came back.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that turns out. Like, are they maybe someone who got eliminated? Do they come back to fill a slot? Like, I guess we'll find out next week. But
yeah, I was just happy, like judging by the preview, like a little bit. It looks like the 2 teams that I picked, the winners and the runners up. I was like, wow, there's like 5 teams that came back, and 2 of them are the picks that I had. So I was kind of like,
I think my team was back, right? I think the coach was back. Coach Taylor.
I didn't see them.
Oh God, I'm getting on the Google machine right now. I'm finding out what teams returned.
Like mine's there.
What teams came back to the amazing?
Yeah, Waleeds are there.
Race.
Yeah.
The twins are there. The flight attendants are there.
Okay.
I just didn't see your team. I just could have been wrong. I might have missed it. But like the news team, the dad has a nice haircut now. Like he's looking, Rico Suave.
Yeah. It's just crazy how fast things can progress too in these episodes.
Yeah.
Like the end of last episode, the twins were in last place and found out
exactly.
And then like 10 minutes into this episode, they show they were like in 4th place. I was like, wait, how did the twins get that high?
They did really well on the barrel. Like, I don't know why that team left. I mean, that was a game changer.
It was, yeah.
This is a tough search, but I'm looking.
Actually, the flight attendants did the barrels. The twins did the kilt, the singing.
Did they?
The twins did the singing, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and there was the flight attendants who did the barrel.
Okay,
they both killed it. They both killed it at their respective.
Right. So, murder team, the terrorist defenders, the flight attendants, somebody else did the barrels, right?
I swear to God, if my team gets eliminated because of COVID, like that's come on now.
You would probably slide into Hutchinson's, unfortunately. I mean,
I would definitely get the Hutchinsons because I've just been pining for the
Hutchinsons. Dude, I said it last week. I was like, I think they're going to be sleepers. They were good.
I'd be.
They're just, I don't know. If they're going to have a couple things more like on the entertainment side, I don't know how they would lose.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting now, 19 months later, though, to see because like Akbar and Sherry came back and they were slackers these first 2 episodes. And
bro, Akbar looked miserable.
Akbar looked miserable. Sherry was like out of shape. It's like 19 months later, you got a lot of time to get right.
Yeah, they could be like cardio champs now.
Yeah, you should be. Let's see. I'm curious to see how they end up.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
We passed over this, but what about the bagpipe thing? How do you think you guys would have done that?
I think it would have been fine. It looked like if you just orient the bag, putting the bag on is a little tricky, remembering to put the bag on, but I didn't think it was, again, I think they did a lot of good editing this week. I didn't think it was a very complicated leg.
No, it also looked like they were getting like assistance.
Yeah. I mean, you got to just follow the instructions.
Yeah. Also, don't help people. It's really dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is dumb. They stayed there for a solid 5-6 minutes and then that screwed them.
Right. Like it's got to be a quick.
But overall, first 2 weeks / 3 episodes of The Amazing Race, I'm really enjoying it. We will definitely be back for that next week, along with The Bachelor. And we keep saying this, but we will probably be back for the challenge. We did get a cast announcement Waleed sent us today for season 3 of the Challenge All Stars. So we will definitely do a preview for that. There, it is a good cast. Was there a date on that?
I didn't even read actually to see if there was a day. I just clicked on the link and looked for to see the names, to see who was on it. I didn't read anything else though, as far as when it premieres.
All right, I'm trying that now too.
That's totally fine. I mean,
we're
still in the current season.
Yeah, my sister sent me the link and I clicked on it at work and I was like, oh yeah, let me see who the cast is. And I start reading through the names. I was like, oh god, that's gonna be awesome.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I didn't even read any of the details.
Yeah, but we'll do it. I mean,
it said early spring 2022. So
okay.
What that sounds like is they don't actually, what would make sense is since they don't have another season of the regular challenge on deck, they should just release this one right afterwards, dude. Like honestly, what's it make a difference? Honestly, it really doesn't.
Right. Hey,
all right, cool. So a lot of stuff coming. Bachelor, challenge, more Amazing Race. Survivor comes back soon. Celebrity Big Brother in February. So plenty of stuff for us to cover. Plenty of things for you guys to tell us how negative we are. Yep. But for myself, Brian, Waleed, Kevin, peace.